welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily, aka WanderBlush here on YouTube. And can we note the lighting? It's so nice and bright. Alright guys, I am here at my college. I'm in the apartment that they wonderfully gave us. I can see my campus from my window. I have windows. Praise. Windows are just the tits. I freaking love windows. Natural light, vitamin D. Get at me. This is cute, right? It's so cute. Look at it. It is wonderful. I'm a damn beauty guru. Not really. Why are we here today? Why are we here? Well, you can probably tell from the title. This is my first story time. I have some stories to tell. Because you know what? I want you guys to know me. I'm ridiculous, I am dramatic, and I can be an asshole. Before I get into said story or tell you what the story is about, subscribe. Please subscribe, because we're getting closer and closer to 1,000. At this point, we might have 1,000. I don't even know. But you should subscribe, because I'm better than ordinary. If you know me, you know that I am into theater. I studied theater in college. I love musicals, I love performing, that is my thing. So when I was in college, at the end of the school year, there was an award show that I could volunteer to work with. The award show was in New York. It is called the Obie Awards, and it's for off-Broadway and off-Broadway performances, and it's an award show for them, you know, because off-Broadway doesn't get considered for the Tony Awards. So I heard about it from someone to just be there and either be an usher for it or a wrangler, as I'll get into. And they were like, yeah, do it, you should do it. I was like, doing it. I volunteered 3 years in a row. Every year that I had gone, I was lucky enough to become a talent wrangler. So the first year I was like Ethan Merkerson's talent wrangler. She was host, so like I felt super cool. I had like a pretty dress. Law and Order, SVU, she was on it for years. And then the next year I don't remember who I worked with. So when I got to the Obie Awards, I found out I was a wrangler and I was like, ka-ching, awesome. And you get a pamphlet of all the people that are, all the presenters, all the people who have speeches. So I'm looking at the pamphlet and I see on the page, just like subtly, not like boom, 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 I see that MERYL STREEP is going to be presenting a Lifetime Achievement Award. What? MERYL STREEP, I'm gonna be in the same room as her. Give her to me. She was not given to me. Cause I'm just like imagining Meryl Streep and I just like, her like doing one of her hair tosses. And she's like, laughing at a joke that I just told because I was just like thinking that that would be my life. And I thought we'd be best friends and we would be. So I didn't get her and I was like bummed as all hell. There's a bunch of cool people who are at this one and I'm like, give me someone cool. So we go down the list and I found out who I got. For the purposes of this video, I am not gonna name, you know, the celebrity that I worked with in particular. I will say, I looked down the list and I saw this person and I was like, recognize him immediately. Been in a bunch of movies, you could probably figure it out if I like give you some context clues. I'll bleep out his name whenever I say it. And I'm thinking, oh cool, like I like his work. I'm excited to be his like wrangler and get to know him. And like girl brought her cards. Girl was like looking cute and ready to like be memorable because you know I'm always at that hustle life trying to just you know be like, oh my god, cast me. Of course you need a 5'2.5" brunette girl that looks like she's 17 or younger, depending. And I was like, hey, I'm Emily, if you need anything, you know, please let me know and I'll get you some food if you'd like to. I'll get you a drink. I just need to, you know, I need to show you where to go and when to go. But, you know, he's not the main importance of this. The story today is about the great and the one, the only MERYL STREEP. Love me. And when I'm at these kinds of events, I'm very focused. I'm like, I have a job to do. I have to get him to where he needs to go. And in the meantime, I have to become Meryl Streep's best friend. Priorities. So I sit him down and I realize he's in the row right behind where Meryl is. Meryl is front row. She's the first seat on the aisle. Like, she's there. She's right there. He's here. She's here. And I'm like, I am so close to that gorgeous blonde hair that she flips so beautifully with a laugh. I just, I can't. But of course there's nowhere to sit, and like, you know, the volunteers are encouraged to sit. So I stand, feet are all bleeding at this point, I'm sure. And just like staring at Meryl, just like, oh my God, laugh again. Oh my God, laugh again. Laugh again. Like, it's amazing. I love her. I probably look like I was a psycho. We're nearing to the part in the program where I believe she had already given her speech, and I recorded the whole thing. If I have it, I'll insert it here and just cue me going.
Woman walks into a rehearsal room to start a new production. She brings with her not only the weight of her accrued experience.
Just staring. Okay, so presents his award with someone else. Come down off the stage and they go into the press room. I have to make sure they get into the press room and are talking to people, and that they're like not like needing a drink or anything. At this point, I'm like, oh my God, someone give me wine. I need it. I need it. Because I was just getting like shady looks from the whole time, and I was just like, you know what? You are not as nice or maybe as handsome as I thought you'd be. I just kept thinking to myself, I was like, my fiance's hotter than him. And I find him and I like kind of like sneak up, and people are like, oh my God, smile. I'm like, what? Because I'm not gonna lie, I made sure I looked real good in case I was ever in a photo. I kind of meet him, I'm like, hey, do you need anything in particular? Can I get you anything? And he's like, yes, I need to leave. And I was like, okay. And he's like, so go get my manager. I'm sure he said it in a nicer way, but for the terms of the story, it's what's happening. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, okay, I have to find his manager. And she's sitting in the same aisle, like 2 rows behind Meryl. And like Meryl's here, she's like 2 rows here. So it's like, she sees Meryl in her street, in her eye line, like it's beautiful. Like I would just be staring at her golden hair. And I'm thinking, like, I can't get through the aisle because the aisle is too many people and it's gonna be bad. And of course, as I'm coming out and I see the situation, I'm like, okay, I have to loop around the entire back, come up the aisle, middle row, middle aisle, BTW. And like, try not to be seen, try not to cause a distraction. I got this, it'll take me like 5 seconds, and tell her that she wants to go and then it's time. And in my mind, I was like, we need to go now, make it happen. And I was just like, all right. Of course, the head of the Village Voice, who does the Obie Awards, and is basically like running this whole shindig, goes, this is our moment in the show where we remember our brothers and sisters who are no longer with us. Our in memoriam. And I was like, mother! Because I know every year when they do the Obie Awards, it's beautiful. They have like a full minute of silence for anyone who has passed away in the industry. I thought to myself, how am I gonna do this? Because in my mind, I got going like, get her. And in my other mind, I'm like, okay, maybe if I do this, you'll put me in a movie. So weird. So I go, and I'm going down the aisle, and I'm like trying to be like really like sly and like don't attract any attention. It's like 45 seconds in. I don't have much time left in this memoriam. But in my mind, there's no shit because his manager's not there. So I'm like going up, and I like tap her on the shoulder. I'm like, hey you. And she like turns to me and she's like, what? I was like, he wants to leave. And at that moment, mind you, where this manager's sitting, where Meryl is sitting, she just goes, Meryl Streep looked me dead in the eye and gave me her shaking head of disappointment. At that moment, I was Andy in Devil Wears Prada. And you're such a disappointment, Emily. And I was like, I was just doing what I was told to do. Meryl, I want to personally apologize to you. I want to say I was a fool. I could have waited, clearly. And that manager just like got up and left and like scooted past all the people like in the row that I was like very desperately trying not to do. Because that's the reason I didn't go through the row, because there was like all these people, and she just goes like moves her booty like through this aisle and just doesn't even care and like walks to me like at the very end of the memoriam. And like even the manager was just like, why didn't you wait? And I was just like, shut up! In my mind. Basically when your people leave, like in my mind I was like, I can sit now. And I sat in their seat, and Meryl like had already gone because she was so disappointed with me. But I have never felt so ashamed of myself. So Meryl Streep hates me, but I love her so much. If I ever meet her again, I'm gonna tell her story. I'm gonna be like, Meryl, I was that bitch. That was me. Latte, wine, shame. So guys, that is it for this story. I rambled. I'm trying to make these videos shorter, so hopefully this video is shorter. This is my first story time. I hope you liked it. If you want to see more story times, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and tell me down below if you liked it or what other kinds of stories you'd like to tell. I have college stories, I have roommate stories, friend stories, I have drinking stories. I have just a bunch of stories up my wheelhouse. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not perfect, I make mistakes. And I'm sure you do too. So if you want to see more of these videos and just get a laugh, let me know in the description bar below. Make sure that you share this video and subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe. Come on, guys. I'm desperate. So yeah, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. All right. Bye. 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 Bye.